Hey, what's happening, everybody? CSX Rockford here. We're back. Back at the barn today, doing a little more cleaning up. We got the upstairs just about cleaned out. Just having a little all natural wood bonfire here. Nothing illegal being burned in there. No need to involve the EPA in our business. So, as you can see, that fucking floor is pretty sketchy, but we got all that taken out. We got like a bazillion inches of fucking rain. Everything's all fucking nasty, but we got our new temporary pole installed. It's just set in place temporarily right now. And once I get the majority of the weight off of this side of it, I can go through and re-level and square all that shit up. And then that corner post right there shit the bed on me. It like it had a knee joint in it right there at that floor level. So I went to Harbor Freight this morning and picked up a 12-ton portable jack. It's a little sketchy right now, but it's solid. But yeah, when that folded up, I kind of had to have something to hold up this corner of the roof. Luckily enough, these two center supports here are in good shape, mostly because they've been covered. They hadn't been exposed to weather, so they're in good shape, and that's kind of supporting the ridge. We got almost all of the siding off. I got that one piece. It's kind of being a whore. It's thoroughly nailed in on that post, so it's solid. Everything else just kind of fell out into place. I got to stack that on the other side here. But just little bits at a time. We're getting it cleaned up. We're getting it done. You know how we do. So, sketchy barn renovation part 2. As you can see, there's a little better shot of that beam. One, I got to go in there and hammer. Got to hammer that down because it was with this side being rotten and pulling down, it was putting a lot of up pressure on that. So I got to go in there and nail that down. And I may bring some clamps tomorrow and see if I can pull that down to clamp it, give me a little more support. But I need to get this floor, back up here a little bit. I need to get this floor secured so that I can get up in there with a ladder and not worry about falling through. The floor planks are in good shape. It's just these corner posts where they had been exposed to the weather and the roof leaking all these years. And it just, you can kind of see up there, it was pretty rotted, separated. So yeah, that's all rotten. So we're getting it slowly but surely. Step back and give you a hey, there's Pepper dog. Where you been? What are you doing? Wild dog. She loves it out here. So yeah, we're getting it. It's a little more squared up now. I think that roof there is a little high on that corner, but that's all right. We'll get it straightened out. There's a couple of barns back here that I'm kind of robbing lumber out of. These are smaller. What do you got, pup? I love my wheels on my van. I just wish my fucking center caps would get here. My lug nuts got here yesterday. I put them on. It looks a little better, but it's still kind of hardcore pedo van without center caps. But we've got these two old barns here. I've just about got all the siding off of this one and got it stacked into the barn there. But I had to come over here today and rob, because I'm trying not to buy any lumber for this project. That barn is just, it's not worth. But there was a post just like that, only not rotten at the bottom. Went all the way up So I had to scab a brace in there today. So, and then rob that post there so I'd have one long enough to, oh yeah, that's something else I need to get. But anyway, so yeah, we're eventually gonna be demolishing this one too. Gonna try and save as much of the tin as we can. So there's that, and then we kind of been cleaning this area up for decades. It was neglected and in the past being used as a farm, you know, trash buried everywhere. But me and my brother, I bush hogged this, and he's come in through here with his little front end loader and cleaned out a little bit. So we're getting it. I mean, these barns were buried under vegetation. You couldn't hardly get to them. And then out that way on the property is a natural spring. But this barn here, it didn't quite make it. So, but it's just got decades of junk. So there's some trails going back to the other parts of the property, and I've done some bush hogging back in here. So I think they own like I think it's 35 acres. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, it's briar infested, which, I mean, now briars are kind of dying off with the winter time coming, so it'll be a lot easier and a lot nicer to kind of bush hog all this shit if it ever stops raining. Oh, this was I found this in this old barn. This was kind of a neat old thing. If it's still here, yeah. That, which the tub is upside down on it right now. I put the tub upside down so I can keep the rats and shit out of it. But that is an old butter churn. You dump your cream in there, put this paddle on the end, put your bucket under there. Well, put your bucket under there, put your paddle on, fill it with your cream, and then hit the switch, and it still turns. So I don't know. I may see if I can do a restoration on that. So that would be kind of neat to see working again. But does anybody need any furniture? Because we got plenty of it. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for this old barn.